I'll be fine.
Did anyone succeed?
I mean, one of you guys got like a 20 and a 23, so
Oh, okay.
I would hope so. If you got a 15 and above, if you got a 15 or above, you see off to your guys' northwest, so in this up left direction, right, that there is a light approaching you, like a torch light. It's not close by, it's probably still half a mile out there, but it's like the only light in half a mile, so it's really fucking obvious.
That's the similar direction that the hunters were at, right?
Correct.
Yes. Does anybody have what is the word? She makes like a sort of binocular kind of motion with her hands. These things.
Oh, but I have
How
an Audi.
expensive those are.
What's true? What about the one where it is just one eye?
We're not that well funded yet, I think.
Oh, that's a shame. I saw some to use fun ones. They were very cool.
Yeah, so
I mean,
those
we
back
do-
down.
Yeah. I mean, we do have 3 individuals with small creatures that can fly and just go check it out for us.
Oh, that is true. I forgot about them. Yes.
Even so, Anushka, you would just be staring even closer at a light that would produce no vision.
Eh? Oh,
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
disappointing.
Could you help us, June? As like Deep turns around, face to her familiar.
It buzzes. And
I'll take that as a yes.
the dragonfly flies out. Gets quite the altitude to literally be a drone looking down. You can go to June's sheet and roll for them by hitting strength, dex, charisma, like the actual terms there, like this con and so on. Can you roll me, or the skills themselves? Roll me perception for June on June's behalf. So June has an independent stat block from you, and health pool. Dun 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 dun. 11. It identifies 3 humanoid creatures. It can get closer and get more specifics if you want.
Yeah.
Then roll one more time with advantage. It's more in the danger zone. This light is messing with its insectoid vision. It's not a moth or anything, but they have relatively similar rods and conal structure. It identifies 3 humanoid figures. One is shorter than the other 2, and the one that is shorter than the other 2 has a rucksack on their back, which has a lot of protrusions poking up out of it, like rods. And as far as June's insectoid mind can calculate, they are approaching you guys. They're on that approach vector. Then June buzzes back to you guys.
There seems to be about 3 individuals coming towards our way.
The hunters probably, yes?
Most likely.
Yeah. It looks like they have some weapons.
Okay. Do they look out and ready? You know, like
Like they're coming for a
prepared
fight,
to
or they're coming
fight.
for a conversation.
Yes, that's yes.
Do you think someone traveling through the night in this area would not have a weapon at the ready?
Fair.
They're dumb enough.
If they are dumb enough, yes.
As far as June's reconnaissance can report, none of the weapons are drawn. There wasn't any swords or shields or anything out, like drawn out in the open.
Well, I suppose Kasai is going to get to at least have a conversation with them.
He
To be
growls.
interesting.
Or worse.
Ah, mercy me.
Keep your bark and bite tame. It is unbecoming of Javi Khan to attack travelers. Kasai just harumps, like huffs, and just huddles
Like a grumpy
deeper.
puppy.
Yeah. You guys do anything, or do you guys just wait for them to close a half-mile distance?
Suppose so. Keep an eye on the light, I guess.
Make sure Boar is safe.
I'll hide.
Kill Boar.
Exactly.
Wink.
My man Boar.
Hell yeah, boar.
The boy must be protected.
Literally just a boar. He's not even a real
Just
boar.
a boar.
He's,
He's a real
to
boar in my
us.
heart.
He's
Exactly.
real in my heart, like Santa.
Exactly.
He's real to us, okay?
Wait, Santa's real.
Wait a second, if you amputated a leg, do you think you could cook bacon before he disappears in the morning?
Yes, but then the food would disappear from your stomach.
Guys, it's a joke. Okay? You don't get bacon from the leg.
Anyways. God damn, that's good.
Oh my
Damn
god.
it.
That's
Damn, that's good.
He hit us with
Anyways.
a double layer joke. Anyways. Aw.
As you guys, wait. They eventually do come up the hill, and you guys, see them close the distance, and they have a torch in hand. In fact, I should probably just put a torch on, one of them, I think about it. It's 20 and 20, I believe, right? 20, yeah, it's 20.
Yeah, 2020.
20 and 20, there we go.
No, it's 2022.
Shut up.
Damn.
I knew
Very,
someone was gonna
very-
make the joke.
I was very, very confused for like a good
I'm
couple.
also, I'm happy, I'm proud of you guys. None of you guys have made the inevitable, I haven't played with you guys since last year
I have
joke.
been fighting that the entire
Good, now I ruined it and soiled it. Good.
I hate
Silent.
making that joke.
That was such a good joke that I completely forgot about. I'm actually quite
Good.
disappointed.
I expected you to
yeah,
make it,
joke.
if anything.
It really wasn't a good joke. It really wasn't.
It wasn't, no, it's terrible.
Oh, but I
Absolutely
love terrible jokes, though. They're the
I love
best.
Shut
bad puns. Bad puns are my favorite.
It's cool.
Oh,
Shut up.
yes.
Anyways, these
I love
three
it.
individuals
Bad puns
walk
guys
up
left you.
the slope. I will say, as free note to you, Brendan, as you try to stealth along the wall, Ore is just like, I don't think you're that hidden. Like, I can still see you.
Neither do I, but I'm trying my best.
It's okay.
Aw.
I'm sure they're fine.
I don't. What if they're not?
Don't worry, I'll protect you.
Thank you, sweet.
Says Ori, who's like the size of
Aw.
your frontal forearm at best. Oink. See, so we'll oink. Oink.
I mean, how long has it been? I might still have speak with animals up. Try to. use
When
it
did you? You can't speak with animals. Towards. How long does speak with animals last? An hour or 30?
10 minutes.
Oh, only. Oh yeah, no. Yeah,
I
no.
think it's 10 minutes. It
That's
might be
fine. Let's
more.
find out.
10 minutes.
10 minutes? Yeah, no, you don't. No, it's been longer than 10 minutes. I'm afraid.
Shit.
I just nod.
Oink. Boom. Boar, got your back.
Yay.
So, inevitably, Lambert does... He doesn't draw away, but he does ready himself. Kassan, on the other hand, is quite ready to cast shit, quite clearly. Henrik is chilling. He's still leaned back on Havimsha and is still carving... He's carving another one. He's carving a second little totem figurine now. He finished the unicorn one.
Silas is only half watching him carve.
He is carving now... You know what? We're gonna pander. It's an otter one. That's right. We're pandering now.
It changed from
What a
unicorn
lad.
to pan. Otter.
No, he
Maybe
finished the
you're
unicorn one.
otter
This one's an
now?
otter one.
Understandable.
See, I trust this guy.
Now all he
No.
has to do is carve a
Yeah, good
capybara
taste.
next.
I was gonna say turtle, but I'm like, nah. Turtles aren't gonna help you where you guys are at right now. The otter, though. Anyways, these individuals, and they look sort of like this. There you go. As they come up the hill, and you guys get a better look at them, if you are militaristically trained, and particularly to Anushka, you see now the thing that June was describing with the rucksack. I guess Ori was describing the rucksack as well, but the protrusion sticking out of it are the stocks and grips of a multitude of rifles.
Oh, mama.
Oh, wait, is there a play to just, instead of reloading the sniper rifle, to just swap out the gun?
My god.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Might we join you by the fire?
Oh no.
Please.
Get out.
There's
That
plenty of room.
realization is just rubbed her the wrong way, but sure.
Why? Oh, it's because wait, it's because of Grapple. Okay, that's why. I was like, why is it like not locking? It is locking. It's just locking because they're awkwardly divided.
Yeah.
There you go. Fantastic. Lambert moves. Everyone just moves over. Oh! He just immediately plops down. Oh! A ripping warm fire in the dead of night. Brings me back. So we had one of those yesterday. It brings me back. All right. Oh, my apologies. He stands right up, pats like down his buttocks area, kicking off some dust from when he just plopped down on the ground. Introductions. A pleasure to meet all of you. He does like a very practiced, very flourishing provincial bow. Am Lord Hiram Koltok.
Lord.
You recognize this name.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh,
Well, Koltok,
You-
it's a pleasure to meet you.
And this here is Sir Thaddeus Levant. He just nods. And this here is Abel. Hi. How's it going?
Fine.
Oriana will stand up and not mimic his exact
Oh,
bow, but like bow back.
I know exactly Abel's purpose now. Nice.
You as a player have met these people. Or not
Yep.
met, but you were in the session where they were shown.
Yep, I recognize his purpose. He is the gun hander.
Mhm.
Yes.
And is Abel a halfling by chance?
He is!
Oh
Wow.
wow, that's interesting.
That's wild.
Wait, what was the halfling that they barely gave any knowledge to?
So we have Lord
thank
Hiram
God you're right.
Koltar,
Thank you.
He's an enabler.
Sir Thaddeus Levant, and then Abel.
Abel.
He's the don't roll me ones.
Exactly.
He-
He's the gun jockey and the guy that prevents nat ones for Lord Koltark.
I am Redane, and these are my comrades. I'm sure they can introduce themselves. But
Fantastic. Let's hear it then.
out?
Beg pardon.
What brings you out here? Was it the beast?
So you know of it! Oh, so I beat you to it then. Yes, fine beast, rocky hide. It's off over there somewhere. He gestures off northwest. If you want to have hand at any scientific observations at it. I assure you, I was a clean shot.
No, my lord, we know when we are bested. And this victory is yours.
He goes up to you and holds out a hand. A fair game then, a fair game. You guys can see Abel leaning towards Sir Levant. You didn't even know they existed until, like... Never mind.
Hush, hush, hush.
All of you roll me either your choice of perception or insight.
Oh.
which one's
Ooh.
better?
I will give the ranger here advantage.
Insight.
Which one's better?
Holy shit.
Which one's better? Which one's
Glad
better?
I have dice.
Like, or what, sorry?
Perception
Imagine
or
just
insight.
rolling good.
Yeah, imagine I
Yeah,
couldn't do
just
that.
roll.
They're exactly the same. Oh,
Oh,
Well,
thank
give me
God.
advantage, huh? Too busy hiding, yeah. To those of you that got a 15 result or better, Sir Thaddeus Levant is unnaturally still. He's statuesque. Lord Koltai shakes your hand, Redan. Well, there's a fine sporting competition. But hey, there's always next time. Maybe I could give you even some pointers if you need it. Depends on the beast, of course. Just kidding! There's no beast I shan't vanquish. All in the name of the hunt, of course. Yeah, Deet, you've heard of this guy. Lord Koltark is... He's not a social pariah, because that makes it sound like people hate him. He moreover is just avoided in noble social circles. He's a bit too...
Much.
not boisterous. He's very bracing. He's very abrasive to me. And you can see why. Yeah, he doesn't really. He fits into every noble social circle across the provinces, not just Sensei, despite being a Sensegian noble.
Yeah.
But he just is there.
Deet's kind of like hides behind like.
Silas.
It's like, I'm not dealing with this.
Like, yeah, I know.
Fair enough.
Not today, not tonight.
It's like, oh, not him.
By the way, I was like, oh god.
After shaking your hand vigorously, Renee, and he turns his attention to the rest of you. So, introductions! You all are. He directs himself at Vaso, where Vaso just says Vaso, Zal just says Zal. Tolas does say Tolas of the Heartlands. Gotta have Heartlandic pride. And so on and so forth. Up until he arrives at you guys' PCs. I don't know if any of you guys delineate from simpler introductions or are flourishing, as he is a nobleman.
Oriana looks to Sajar, waiting for the extremely long title to happen.
I am Sajar Milash Turanan Seishiman Raxanian, at your pleasure. Oh, you may want to mind your step, Lord Kotak. There is undead ash on the floor.
Undead ash. He looks at the bottoms of his boots. Huh. Got a good job cleaning it then. Well, pleasure to meet you. I, as Crash, cannot recite back your name. But, to his credit, Lord Kotar does. He recites it back flawlessly, cleanly. A pleasure to meet you. You said Sajar for short, yes?
Indeed.
So it shall be. You can call me Hiram. All of you, just call me Hiram. I do away with the noble frivolosities.
Noble frivolosity says the most noble-sounding bitch ever.
As you please, Lord Hiram.
No, just Hiram, lad, Hiram. Don't worry, you'll get used to it.
I spelled Hiram wrong.
And the rest of you?
Silas nods both to... What was his name again?
Hiram Kotar, Thaddeus,
Hiram.
Abel?
Both to Hiram and in response to Deet, because I don't feel like typing it, and just says Silas. As an introduction.
Silas, a pleasure.
I simply go by Oriana.
Then the one that goes by Oriana, a pleasure to meet you. What about the squirrely one back there? He throws a finger over towards where Brendan is. It's alright, lad. I don't bite. Save that for the beast.
He's...
But it just pokes his head around and just goes, Brendan. And then pokes his head back.
Brendan, nice to meet you. Don't worry, we'll polish up your manners yet. You know, a grand man once said manners make of man. So be careful of it. Be wise to it. The rest of you?
I am Anushka, if you were for introductions. Nice to meet you, Harim, you said?
Hiram.
Hiram.
He goes
My
over
apologies.
and he doesn't shake everyone else's hand, but he does come over to shake yours. A pleasure to meet you, a fellow sharpshooter, eh?
Yes, I was looking at your guns. May I?
Oh, the arsenal? Yes, certainly. Abel, you heard her. Yes, sir. I'm not deaf. I know you aren't Abel. Why you even bring that up?
How long does it look like
thank you.
Abel has been working for this guy?
Years upon years.
Oh, I feel bad for him.
Like, it's just gonna hardly just go over and be like, "Nice to meet you, Abel. May I?"
Yeah.
What have you got? May I see?
Give it a sec. Meanwhile.
Yeah.
I am Henrik. Nice to meet you, provincial lord. Oh, Nevros! Jolly good to meet you. It's been a long while since I've met one of you. Years, even. So we met one last... Abel. Don't need to come up with white lies in the presence of good company. What? Never mind, sir. You can tell that Henrik isn't hating of Lord Hiram, but there is a bit of a pained smile as he has to deal with the boisterous nature of Lord Hiram. And You, my dear, are, he says, looking at you, Deep.
You thought you escaped.
My name's Dee.
Deet.
It's nice to meet you.
A pleasure, Miss Deet. A pleasure. He looks at your ears. Ah, elven blood. This far north. Well, enjoy the place. Yes? Might I ask you... Actually, no, I don't need to ask. You already told me. Again, my sincerest apologies for besting you in the hunt. But, again, as I was telling Redain there's always next time. I didn't even give... Abel, do we have... No, my lord. Ah, that's a shame. Shame. Are you sure? I thought... No, sir. Alrighty then. Very well. So. About the arsenal. Yep, there he is. He looks at... Abel looks at you, Anushka. He's very fond of it. Yep. Which one shall we go for? So, it's always a hard choice. It's always a hard choice.
Yes, and you have so many.
I think we should start with the 1180, Abel. Yes, sir. He reaches in this... It's like a golf caddy pulling out golf clubs. He pulls out a rifle and presents it to Lord Koltark. Yes. 1180. They don't make them like this anymore. You know, they cut away with some of the redundancies. But I personally like the feel of it.
Yes, it is very nice.
What do you mean by the redundancies?
Yes, that is curious. What was taken away?
They streamlined it down, removed some additional unnecessary hefty parts of the wooden frame next to the receiver and so on, but again, I like the feel of it, and I don't think it's that heavy anyways. He says, holding the rifle that he doesn't actually carry most of the time.
May I have a look, please?
Certainly. Weapons are meant to be used and handled. Do enjoy it. The site is a bit veering at the moment. Abel took a bit of a tumble earlier, but don't worry, it'll be right as rain soon enough.
I guess Anusha's just going to take it and just start like fiddling about with like the cans, like sort of open it up, look at like the bullet bits. Just I don't know much about guns, but just it has a good scour. Looks through
I think the first thing you would notice, being a person that uses guns, is the types of bullets it uses are bigger than yours. Not only in the matter of it's like it uses like a bigger bullet because it's a bigger rifle. No, even if it is a bigger rifle, these bullets that he uses are still larger. This weapon is designed, rather, to use higher and higher calibers than it's normally ordained to.
Oh, so therefore, you were hunting large beasts, yes? Is that why bullets are bigger?
Yes, but, he twiddles his mustache. I don't know, I always want for more. Not merely in hunting large beasts, because, having larger rounds hitting smaller creatures, they make them go pop. But, I don't know. It's a caliber of my own.
So what, you want hunt to go, pop, as you say?
Yeah, he shrugs. It happens not. That's what the other rifles are for.
I see, okay. So this is, you said for... Not for...
All of them are meant for hunting, my dear.
I meant for, prey.
Larger prey, more epic prey.
Why go for such large? Why do you go for these?
For the hunt, my dear! For the hunt.
Well, yes, but... She's just like acting really confused, like, hunting's usually for food, what's going on?
Yeah, that's something you know. He just had a really big hunt. Where's the body?
Yeah, what,
Left it there.
where is your hunt? Yes, you not take any or use materials?
A beast of that caliber, not even strong Abel here will be able to lift it and heft it. No. The kill. The fantastic scene. That's plenty enough for me. Again, if you want to help yourself to more scientific inquiries, you can have at it. A small grove northwest of here.
Oh, so you not take anything? Not blood, teeth, hide, nothing?
We took the
Nails?
head.
What would you need with the head?
Why, what else am I going to put on the mantle, my dear?
Anushka's just gonna look over at Radane and just be like, what's going on? You look fancy, what's going on?
You look fancy.
Just like, oh, so...
My lord, what is next for you after this hunt?
I don't really know. Abel, what's on the agenda? He pulls out this ledger, this hefty, thick ledger, and begins paging through it. It's filled with all sorts of crammed in, or folded in, or tacked in notes. We are going east, sir, to Northrend. And what are we finding there? He looks at it. I don't know, sir. I can't really read your writing. Give me that. Oh, I can't read my writing either. Great. Don't worry, Abel. We'll figure it out when we get there. Alright.
Might I take a look? I'm a fairly good scribe.
Oh, certainly. Take some notes, Abel. Ha! Take notes. Scribing. I'm fantastic.
Wrote it down in the first place.
Hush. Let the man do the work. Redane, you look at roll your perception.
Roll perception.
Roll perception.
Can I assist him?
You're not a scribe.
Ah, fuck, you're right. I am proficient in Painter's tool.
You can give him Bardic, yeah, if you want.
Do I want to?
Yes, he might need it.
Hey,
Nice. Okay.
I'm not hearing any of this doubting that's going on.
Oh yeah, he's hunting a
Listen,
silver
you are
dragon.
fluent in chicken scratch.
Say that again.
I mean, he studied the medical field, so yeah, that sounds better.
Oh my gosh. Just roll good, lol. It reads to you, you think a peak-back jaguar.
That sounds familiar.
A pigback jaguar, my lord.
It's right, the big one! Abel, write that down. He has a ledger, sir. Oh, my apologies. He takes the ledger from you gently. Thank you.
Yeah, just make sure I note anything on there that he's noted specifically about the area he just came from.
Oop!
Aha!
Roll me survival. I think that's a fair way of interpreting out like a hunter's notes. Survival or nature, one or the other.
Just roll good. Nah.
Did you actually give him the bardic inspiration, Nina, or did you hold off?
I'm gonna say no. I held off. Sorry.
That's fine.
Yeah, I gotta save those before bed.
You do have a D4. You have a D4 from guidance. 13.
So 13.
13. You only get the back page because this next entry is for a different, entry entirely. Somewhere in Northrend, different place entirely. But from the last page of this entry, how books work, there are 2 pages, left and right. Yeah, on the left page, you begin, from your brief examination of it, he does have some, I guess you call them logs. They're not really like journal entries, but more of like bullet notes. You think Abel wrote them, if anything. There is an old battlescape east of here. Slightly northeast, but mostly east from here. Where Abel noted that Sir Levant had a peculiarity with in wanting to go there. But Lord Koltark said no anyway, so they didn't end up going there. To the northwest of here, obviously, is the grove in which the Krakag beast was actually in. still is there, I guess, technically. And directly north of here, tucked between, sort of almost hidden, almost like in like a sunken valley, there is supposedly, from the notes, they didn't actually visit it, they only heard about it or from somewhere. Supposedly, there is a cairn.
A what?
A cairn.
A stone cairn.
A stone cairn. Which is weird because it's in like a depressed area. Normally cairns are built somewhere high up. Right, so Abel thinks it might be a grave marker. If nothing else, it is a landmark for them to navigate with. And then further and further north of here are more forests and groves that are either independent, like their own little pocket groves, or they are like a conglomerate of like forest of like different groves that grow out of their own range into one another, and then they combine into like a bigger and bigger forest. And then way north of here, obviously, is the other side of the hollow field. But yes, peek back, Jaguar. That one will be hard. That one, gonna need some proper equipment. I'm sure we can buy it there, sir. You're right, Abel. You are right. Hopefully they have the supplies for it. I mean, I'm sure we're taking a stop by Sindel, sir. It's the only city there. You're right again. Right again. Fantastic, Abel. You're promoted. There's a position higher than mine? No, there isn't, but you should feel honored. Thanks, sir. Do I get paid more? Of course! Alright.
Speaking of...
Yes, I'll start with Fred.
Are they wearing anything dragon scale or other